Good morning, everyone. Candice Keller from Ohio's 53rd House District coming to you this morning, 6:30 in the morning. I'm in New Orleans in front of the 5th District Court of Appeals here to attend a rally on Lafayette Square as we are preparing to stand in support of Pastor Tony Spell, who has been on house arrest with an ankle bracelet for keeping his church open. He's facing prison time and he goes before the court this morning. So we drove down here in support of this pastor. To my understanding, he's had very, very little, if any, support from local churches or pastors, and we wanted to come down and show our support of him. So we'll be with you in a bit after things start to roll. Hi everybody, Candice Keller, and I'm coming to you from New Orleans today. We're on the Lafayette Square. We're here waiting for the rally to begin in about 45 minutes. I just talked to Matt Trujillo, who wrote Doctrine of the Lesser Magistrates. We really are at a turning point in our nation's history. I know you're thinking maybe that governors that are backing off of these orders regarding masks and so forth, that this is moving on and that we're at a low point. But the truth is there's a lot at stake today. We are watching something happen today that's going to further divide our nation. In addition to Second Amendment laws that divide our nation and pro-life laws that divide our nation. So I'm asking you today to pray that God's will would be done in this matter. Today, that it sets a precedence. If you're not busy right now getting involved in government, I don't know what to tell you. It is time to wake up. The church must wake up. There are only a handful of pastors behind me in support of what's happening. This man was arrested on house arrest with an ankle bracelet for staying open. If you don't think this can't happen in your state, you're not paying attention. This is Louisiana. This is a red state with a Republican legislature, and it still happened here. So please stay tuned. We'll check in later and let you know how things are rolling along here. Hi everybody, Candice Keller coming to you from Ohio's 53rd House District. Today we are in New Orleans in the 5th District Court of Appeals. We came today in support of Pastor Tony Spell, who is facing 18 years in prison for staying open during the virus. We just left the courthouse there. It is 12 noon right now in New Orleans, and the court did not rule favorably toward Pastor Spell. This is a stunning turn of events. And it will now, of course, go to the Supreme Court, not only of Louisiana, most likely of the United States. The Louisiana court is not great in favoring religious liberty. And so I'm not optimistic about what's getting ready to happen. You understand, this is huge repercussions to our nation. This is literally the court now stating that you have no First Amendment if they do not rule in favor of this pastor. When this pastor was arrested outside his church, had an ankle bracelet put on him, his people, and I gotta say I'm really impressed with this guy's church. He has a fabulous large church. They gathered, the sheriff's department came, put the ankle bracelet on him, told him he could not preach in his church. He could go preach in a closet somewhere, but he could not preach in his church. His church people got around him in a circle, interposing for him, which is what we're all to do, and stood between the tyrant and the innocent and escorted their pastor into the church where he then preached to them. The pastor turned to them and said, "Isn't it ironic that you're letting the homosexuals come out of the closet and you're telling me to take the gospel into a closet?" This is where we are in the nation right now. I'm not mincing words with you. You have got to get involved at this level right now. Become an interposer. I'll get with you as soon as I get back home.